And welcome back to Healthcare Sucks. This is the Outdoor Adventure Edition. I figure you guys need to get out of the house that have been trapped in there. I guess some of them are going to be escaping now. It sounds like they're releasing the hold over some counties and some cities. With that, of course, comes risk. But, at some point, this is going to happen anyway. Unless one world order has its way. And, you know who, Mr. Bill Gates, with all of his agendas and, shot dealy things going on. Like, look this up if you don't believe what I'm talking about. It's a patent called WO 2020-0606. World Order 2020-666. You can't make this stuff up, guys. So with that, we've had all kinds of interesting stuff. We had a 6.5, I believe, earthquake in Nevada yesterday. Crazy. And it's not being talked about. That's even more crazy, guys. With that, we've had, believe it or not, probably didn't catch this one unless you're watching Pastor Paul and Brother Michael. That's Michael from Pastor Council of Time. Mike from around the world, as they say. I can't do it as well as Pastor Paul. Kudos, pal. So with that, again, we actually had, come to find out, a China satellite that was launched just a few weeks ago. Mysteriously was going to crash into New York if we didn't interfere and push it out to sea a little bit. And those things are dangerous. They come with radiation and all kinds of bad contaminants. So was this another act of war? You have to ask yourself. Could be. Another thing I found out, since we're going to talk about WAR, and I was kind of amazed to find out, but you can go verify this yourself. Come to find out, China has upward of 20 million troops, guys. 20 million. Is that crazy? Little known fact. Number two, Iran, believe it or not, has several million troops. Part of that is because everybody is made to enlist. So, but you got to take that into consideration. Then Russia's number three, and then way down the ladder is us. But we have some very special protection devices, let's just say, that if need be, we may have to crack open and use it sometime. But if you wonder why we just don't jump off and go and bomb the hell out of somebody or do this or that, part of it is that when you're taking on that many troops, and then when the left wants to disarm Americans, come on, guys. At some point when shit hits the fan, we're going to have to kick in and help, man. As brothers have in the past. In different generations of, great Americanism that we've had in America. And they'd love to take that away from us all. So, I thought I'd catch you up with some interesting facts. Those are interesting facts since we've chatted last, guys. Looks like meat's still on a turn down. Vegetables, fruits. Look for that to not get any better. Go to your store now. You're limited to 2 packs, guys. It's already started like the toilet paper syndrome. Big push for that fake meat stuff. The stuff that looks like worm guts. Yeah, wonderful. I ain't eating it. Another thing is they're passing some things right now in the House and Senate. With bottom line is mandatory watching people, mandatory vaccinations, mandatory testing. I'm not getting tested for nothing, guys. You get on a list. You don't ever get off that list. Plus, you're a contagion. Bottom line. If you were sad enough, or unfortunately enough, I guess I should say, to have had the corona, the Wuhan 19, I feel bad for you guys. Hopefully you didn't go in and have it documented. Because once they do, guys, you're on it for life. There's no getting out. Now they want to document everybody and go through our gene patterns, our gene pools. Come to find out, they got things about the size of a quarter or a dime they can tack onto your skin or on one of your devices or on one of your cards. It does bio readouts. They can read your DNA through it, I was told. Tell me that isn't like crack crazy. So, I mean, while we're watching the Wuhan monster, which is still out there beating the drum and, going after people, I do want to say straight out, and I'm sure most of you are aware of this, and you, Team 99, you're awesome. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm going to say. There's a lot more to this lockdown, guys. This is not all about let's just call it a genetically engineered super flu, because it is something much worse. But it is very similar to something like that. Just like if you research, many people do get the flu and die. So with that, we've got something else going on, guys. Whether it's something else coming, and this was a beta run, as the great Dabu said. And go check him out, Dabu777, I believe it is. Another great one. You want to verify in the earthquakes, Dutch Sense, he's great. Keep an eye on Brother BP Earthwatch. He's cracking open a lot of things right now. The other side of the coin, of course, is Marfugal News. Keep an eye on Marf. He's got some really good things going on right now, too. So, I mean, I'm giving you a little heads up for people to go check out there, too. And I've kind of been doing some things lately and taking care of my health and other things, so I'm able to do this. We are going to be coming at you a lot more. We're finally getting the room fixed back after the major leak and having to work on it to where we can do live. I know I've said that for a long time, but look, you're outdoors. I mean, how awesome can it be? Trees, birds. I mean, if you're locked in an apartment, it's got to be peaceful to come out here and have this. Hear the birds? Listen for a minute. I'll be quiet for a minute. It's like they know. They must have wanted to be on with Healthcare Sucks. Can you imagine that, birds? They actually got something to say. I'm just giving you a hard time. I do love you all, and I missed you. And hope you don't think too bad of me. I just had some things to take care of. We've had some family matters, which, everybody does. We've had some medical things for people, and I'm doing great. I'm back again. It's kind of like that old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, it does to a point, But let's see, what else can we chat about while we're on the phone tonight? Yeah, we're on the phone. You and I. You, back there. I seen you. Don't look away. Keep watching. You might miss out on the importantest part. Importantest. Most importantest. That's like Jackierism or something. And you heard it here. That's all, folks. You heard it here first. So, I know we're all kind of taking it day by day still on this opening thing. Like all along, you have to make the decisions what and where you want to do and where you want to go. I'm fortunate. I kind of live in the mountains a little bit. However, if I had the money and the resources and could go out to a cabin somewhere, I can tell you right now, I'd already be out there getting it set up for, wind power, solar panel, and going completely off the grid, because I do feel as though we're on the edge. There's so many different things going right now that we just don't know which one's going to dial in for next, guys. I still find it very fascinating that all of America and several other countries over there, guys. Salute to your countries and you guys too. That everybody's just rolled over, and all of a sudden we're making the big jump to plastic money, credit cards and stuff, doing away with cash. They've been wanting to do this for a long time, and everybody's just jumping on board. We're all good with it. What I find is even more funny when we're minute on the testing is even people who wouldn't normally volunteer for stupid stuff like testing and stuff is out there deciding, oh, test me. And then Dr. Evil, little Fauci puke. Yeah, I don't like him, as you can tell. I don't trust him as far as I could throw his little skinny butt. With his dirty ties to things, if you watch my videos, he was connected to the Wuha, which is crazy. The deeper you go, the more rats come a-running. But him and his testing, and other testing. Number one, what the hell good does it do to test? You find out you have it. Were you any better off than you were before you knew you didn't have it? The only difference is if you opened up yourself and your family to being on a list. And if you think that list is going to be any different than what the Nazis did to the Jews and stuff, it's not. It's just going to be worded different. They're going to dance a different dance than what that was. But the danger is there. I mean, look, we went through, you can only drive here, you can only eat here, you can only do this, you can only do that. Now they're going to open back up. But I can tell you right now, guys, what my gut feeling is, and you know, healthcare's gut's been pretty accurate. I don't ever see us getting back what we had 6 months ago. Ever. There's going to be loopholes, there's going to be ties. The debt alone, guys, they're talking about another 3 to 6 trillion. Where's all this money going to come from? People were already paying a quarter to half of their money in taxes. Are we going to pay 75% taxes now? Don't get me wrong. I know the government's got a lot of slush fundage put up. And it's about time they kicked it down to the average people. I have no problem with, as a matter of fact, I have no problem with the $2,000 a month and paying everybody's stuff for the next 6 months, even to a year. It's like we're entitled to it. Yes, I said the entitled word. You paid taxes, you're entitled to it. This is kickback. But what I don't approve of is where all the big chunks of money have went, and all the loans that went to the big companies and big businesses first. It's just crooked. You know, I can't tell you how crooked this whole... You've watched my videos, guys. You know I covered it. You know why peanuts were handed out on this $1,200 stimulus thing and a few hundred for a kid. And again, a lot of people didn't even get it or haven't got it. Is it wrong? Yes, everybody should have got that. That's under a certain income. You know, anybody that makes over 100 grand doesn't need dog do. For that matter, anybody that makes over 80 grand a year doesn't need it. Excuse me, I got a fly attacky thing going on. That's my call. You know, you don't have to agree with me. You know, it's just greed for people that make that kind of money when most people live on under $2,000 a month. Some live under $1,000 a month, guys. So we needed to have this chat. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope I've steered you the right way. I hope I've opened up your eyes a little bit more, because that's what Healthcare Sucks is all about. You know, you've been watching me for a while. If you haven't, thank you for tuning in to Healthcare Sucks. Please subscribe. Please share. Please spread. I'm not looking to make any money off this. I never have been. I do appreciate all the comments and all you good people that write in. You're awesome. Again, Team 99. I know you're out there, man. There were always going to be brothers and sisters, man. You know, the organized 99% move needs to come back hard now. I've done videos on it that we need. This is our opportunity to come back and have some control if we don't just give it away. And that's what it's looking like. Now, am I going to say martial law is coming still? I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, they tell you can only buy two fucking... Oops. Damn it. That word was not what came out of my mouth. Excuse me. Uh, bleep. 2 packages of hamburger meat. If I get in trouble for that, I do, guys. I apologize. It slipped. I just don't like the way we're being taken advantage of, and every once in a while, I get a little edgy, and I think we all do. So, I'm just showing you I'm human. I'm not going to edit this. If I get wrote up for it, I do, but I try never to use any bad words. And technically, that wasn't a bad word. That was blah, blah, blah. I am not a big egotistical puke. I am just like you, common Joe, common Jane, neighbor, neighbor from across the aisles. If you cut me, do I not bleed red blood? Yes, I do. Same as you, brothers and sisters. I'd like to say one more thing about politics real quick. I try not to get into it too much. It looks like the political wars, unfortunately, are starting back up a little at a time. I don't think it ever went away, but it was nice to see it cool down. I do recommend locally and all the way up, if there's an election. I'm kind of even hesitant to see what's going to happen catastrophe-wise between now and then. Kind of an icebreaker here. August, September, there's supposed to be some not only bad weather things, there's supposed to be things coming in from above. And anybody who's keeping track of what's going on up there knows there's meteor showers coming in the next month or two that are going to be in between the satellites. Now, just think if several of those things bounce off of satellites and whatever and stuff comes down, what kind of a catastrophe that could bring. I don't think we're out of the woods yet, guys. Period. I don't think when things aren't what they were 6 months ago, come on, guys. I've lived on this planet a long time. And I've seen a lot of things come and go. Not that I'm the wisest old man on the mountain. But I can tell you that what's going on right now is not normal. It's far from normal. And I think we've hit the nail on the head. We kind of know what's coming. And I think now's the time, if you believe in God, to ask Jesus for forgiveness and be prepared. Pray. It doesn't hurt, guys. He takes care of me and my family. He'll take care of you. I pray for all you guys every night. Even if you don't believe, I believe for you. Why? Because part of me being here is to help us all get through whatever's coming. And with God on your side, you already got a winning hand. So with that, I'm going to let us go. This is almost 20 minutes of me flapping my lips. And I got in trouble once. Now, I apologize dearly for that. But, I don't know what to say. Poop happens, right, guys? Feel free to write in. Feel free to call me a bad name or a good name for slipping once out of... I don't think I've ever slipped in any of my videos. But I'm not going to edit 20 minutes, to be honest with you. We covered some really good, important things. And on the way out the door, I want to cover a couple more things I want you to think about. Do you notice no plane farts? I've only had one person call in or email me and tell me any kind of plane farts up there going on. Another thing, remember all the booms here, and thunder and trumpet sounds and all that? Nada. As far as HARP and the weather goes, if nothing else, they're making clouds, guys. Clouds to cover what? So there's some things for you to ponder. You find out any of that stuff, you let me know. Hit me up. I'd be happy to run with it. I do appreciate when you guys send stuff in. I go check it out. Believe me, I do. One of you guys sent some stuff about a nurse out of New York. I actually subscribed. She sounds like she knows what's going on, and it sounds like some really terrible things going on in the hospitals, guys. I'm not going unless it's life or death. So with that, one last beautiful sky view. And remember, healthcare sucks! And everything's an illusion until it's not. Then it's reality. Love you all, and see you next time.